Okay, the big picture for this lesson is quadrilaterals. Now, a quadrilateral is a closed shape with four sides. And the classification of various quadrilaterals is shown below. So a parallelogram, opposite sides are parallel and congruent. Okay, so that's why it's called a parallelogram, is because the opposite sides are parallel and they're also congruent, meaning they're the same measure. So these would be the same length, and so would these. Okay, then there's a kite. A kite has two pairs of consecutive sides with the same length, so that would be these and these. And also, exactly one pair of opposite angles are congruent, or the same measure, and that's these two angles right here. They're the same size. Trapezoid has exactly one pair of parallel sides. Rectangle is a parallelogram, notice the down arrow from there, that has four right angles. A rhombus is a parallelogram that has all four sides the same length, or all four sides congruent. And a square is both a rectangle and a rhombus. So four right angles and all sides are the same length. So part of your challenge in this lesson is going to be identifying the quadrilateral given certain properties. And there's another part of this lesson where you're going to be finding angle measures inside a quadrilateral. So let's take a look at that. Okay, so here's just a random quadrilateral. Now the thing is, with a quadrilateral, you can divide it into two triangles. So you could divide it this way, or you could divide it the other way. Now a triangle, we know the total angle measure is 180 degrees inside. So all three angles added have to make 180 degrees. And you can say the same over here. So since you have two triangles here, the total angle measure inside a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. And that fact can be used to solve for unknown angle measures. Okay, so here's a quadrilateral with some angle measures labeled, and we don't know one of the angle measures. Well, we can use the fact that all the angles add to 360 to figure out what the unknown angle measure is. So we know that 140 degrees plus 60 degrees plus 100 degrees plus x degrees equals 360 degrees. So then we have a multi-step equation to solve. 140 plus 60, that's 200. So 200 plus 100 plus x equals 360. 200 plus 100 is 300 plus x equals 360. So if I subtract 300 from both sides, I get x equals 60. So this angle measure over here is 60 degrees. Now, important thing to remember here, you can't go by the way the picture is drawn. You have to go by the labels on the angles and sides and such. Sometimes the drawings are made to trick you to test your math knowledge, not your observation knowledge. So you need to do the calculations and can't just eyeball the way things look like they should be. So that's the big picture for this lesson.